Well, I think one of the strengths of the way we approached partnerships for climate smart commodities was we engaged the industry and we engaged stakeholders. At the very beginning of that process, we had two requests for information, requests for input, where we got thousands and thousands of responses from producers, industry officials, citizens across the country about what climate smart commodities should look like. And when we engaged in these partnerships, we've got the ag industry fully bought into it. The important part of the approach is producers have been at the table at the beginning of it, driving the process. So they're party to it, and I think that broad spectrum of support is going to help them have the continuity to continue to stay that course, to continue the important work that they're doing.
There's been a lot of FSA money that's been able to get into rural America just in recent months, in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And that's really going to try to keep the level of funding up anyway.
Yeah, we've done a lot of work enhancing our programs to ensure that we're getting more and more producers into the programs, looking at the eligibility, looking at the way we do the programs. You know, many of the programs that we had when we first got here in 2021, it seemed like we were always trying to catch somebody doing something wrong, almost presuming that we didn't trust our producers. And the Secretary charged us with changing that dynamic. Get out there, listen to your producers, and bring back the policy changes that they want. So we've streamlined a lot of our programs. We've shortened up our loan application process. We've enhanced our supplemental disaster assistance programs to where they are more timely and more meaningful for our producers. Really proud of the work we've done in conservation. We've got nearly 8 million acres in Grasslands Conservation Reserve Program, a real working lands conservation program. Producers can get a rental payment, can also get the infrastructure they need to put together a more robust grazing plan that's not only going to benefit their soil health, it's going to benefit their bottom line. We really look forward to seeing those things continue.
Not about a month or so ago, maybe a little bit longer, really loosened up some of the restrictions on farm loans. Did you get a good producer response from that need?
I just got off the phone with a producer yesterday, thanking us for what we've been able to do. Some of the key elements of that farm loan rule are things that farm advocates like me have been talking about for 40 years. FSA doesn't need to take every last single thing you have as security. We can leave some for you so you can do business and forge those stronger relationships with other creditors. We don't need to have terms that keep you broke. We can stretch out the terms. It's all right if you make some money and put some in your pocket at the end of the year. That's the whole damn idea. And the fact that we've got producers out there now that are realizing the benefits of that can now think about paying themselves a wage, maybe thinking about starting an education fund, maybe put some money away for next year so that your entire operating plan isn't built around how much money you can borrow. That takes the producer's ability to manage and really puts it at the forefront and it empowers them to see themselves in all the opportunities we've created across the department. If a producer doesn't have any money left when they sell their production because it all went to debt service, they don't see themselves as a partner in a climate smart commodity program because they don't have any cash to invest. They don't see themselves creating a cooperative to market and brand their own type of wool or their own type of poultry processing because they don't have any equity to bring to that cooperative. So having producers have that income in their pocket when production is done is critical, and it's going to create a stronger relationship with bankers. They're going to be able to deposit that in their local bank and then be a stakeholder in a conversation instead of just a price taker the way they are now. I'm really proud of that work, as you can tell.
Who knows who will be in your office here in the next administration? What would you recommend to that individual? What would you suggest? Here's what you got to think about. Here's what needs to be done.
Producers know the solutions. Listen to them. And you got dedicated career staff all across the United States who have devoted their entire life to serving others. Listen to them too.